Okay. Go. All right. So,
Thank you for coming to the speech. Very simple. Today, the topic is going to be about outer space, and we're going to discuss facts that you probably weren't familiar with. So, as Neil deGrasse Tyson once said, to each other, biology, to Earth, chemistry, and to the universe, atomic. But yet, I still think that that saying doesn't really represent us well because we are all more interconnected like a tree and we directly influence everyone else. Now, it's said that the universe is theorized to have begun as a point of singularity that continuously expands to this day, and everything in it, including ourselves, affects everything. For this reason, I chose the topic of outer space. Everyone is at least familiar with the solar system and the fact that the Earth is round, right? Everything's flat. So, I wanted to share some facts about outer space that you might not be familiar with, as I stated before, since I have great interest in outer space and I have done my research on it. So we're going to separate this in 3 parts. It's going to be about stars and planets, then atomic reactions, and then finally phenomena. So here we go. The first stars and planets facts, according to Live Sciences, is about megacomets, which there's one actually recorded that's 87 miles in expanse. It was so big that they originally considered it to be a minor planet, but they found out it wasn't. It was actually a comet, and it's currently headed in our direction. It's predicted to zoom past us by the year 2031, and the miles of distance between us is going to be 1 billion. So I think we're pretty safe. The second one, according to the source, the planets, is that the theory that the moon was once a piece of Earth, but it is also said that there was a collision on Earth that broke that piece off, and because of the Earth's gravitational pull, it caused that piece of Earth to start revolving around the Earth, therefore making our moon. So that's a theory. The next one, according to Life Science, is about black holes, which they are remnants of tremendous stars that exploded in the supernova stage, but they were so immense that not even the light within them could escape it, and therefore it turned them into a black hole. An example of this is the Sagittarius A, which is a supermassive black hole at the center of the Milky Way that is 26 light years away from us. The next one is about Jupiter. Jupiter could have been a star because, like the sun, it is composed of mostly hydrogen and helium. But the problem with it was that it was too small to create nuclear fusion and to generate its own energy with that. It would have to be at least 80 times bigger to be able to be a low mass star, according to the planet's website. Next one, we have atomic reactions. We're moving on to the next one. In space, there's this process that occurs when 2 same pieces of metal are put out in space. It is said that they can fuse permanently if they're the same type of metal, because on Earth we have this thing called an oxide layer caused by oxygen itself, which allows things to separate, but in space they don't have air. So that means that the atoms within these pieces of metal don't tell the difference between each other, and that causes them to bond together. And that's called cold welding. Now, we're moving on to phenomena. So things that are not explained, that exist. According to Science Sensei, the Boots Void is an area in the universe where there are almost no galaxies. It's just an area in space of empty space.
Good morning, TJ Maxx shoppers.
It extends around 300 30 million light years across the cosmos. And this defies the typical distribution of galactic models that we make. So what we think we know about galaxies and stars and how they're distributed in the world, it all goes down the drain when they found out about the Boots Project. So we're moving on to the next one, which is called rogue planets. Now, these planets, they don't have a solar system. They literally float around the Earth. They float around space, and they're not connected to any solar system or anything else. They're just out there. And an example of this is the giant CFB DSIR 21440403. That's a new planet. It's larger than Jupiter and floats around space, just doing something. Nobody really knows why. The next phenomena is the zombie stars. These are considered a cosmic mystery because they're stars that survived their own death. They exploded, but they weren't completely obliterated when they should have been. And this defies the existing models of stellar life and death. So nobody really has an answer for them either. Now, as the universe continues to expand, so does the activity within it. It's the beginning of Mother Nature herself. That's how it all started. And now we may probably never ever have enough time with the existence of this Earth to ever really fully understand what goes on out in space. Because we don't know how long it extends to, and it'll probably be for an infinity more. So, thank you.